And welcome back. We're going to continue with the program we had last time and show you something called a range-based for loop. A range-based for loop allows us to use a declaration of a thing to manipulate and loop through an array without worrying about how big it is. So we don't need to worry about size. You remember the last discussion was how bounds checking can be a problem. Well, in a range-based for loop, what we do is we declare the data type of the thing that we are going to manipulate through, which in this case is the things array. We're going to give it a name, and then we're going to tell it where to find the things. So this says for every x in things. So this is going to process each of the things that are sitting inside there. So go through things, start at the beginning, go to the end, make each one of them a copy into x, and then for each copy in x, do the following. So we could do something like this. Let's spell C out right. So this will run through the things array, starting at the 0th index and going to the size of the thing minus 1, making a copy of whatever's inside there and printing it out. So this is, you can almost think of this as pass by value in a way of speaking, like we use with functions. So things becomes a value for each one of those items into x. If we run it, bloop, there it is, 0 through 4. Now the thing here is you can manipulate x. You can do something like that and then print it out again. So there you go, 0, 5, 1, 6, 2, 7, 3. So you can do this, but here's the problem. This change of x does not change what's in things. It's a copy. Again, it's a pass by value kind of thing. So this makes it slightly harder when you start thinking about it as to how to fix that. And it's actually very much related to how we dealt with functions. We can actually come into this and in this declaration, pretend like this for loop is now a functional thing. And if you remember, when we wanted to make something changeable by the calling function, we passed by reference. So if we come in here and we make this a reference variable, we can now actually manipulate what goes on inside of the array. So we could actually say, add 5 to everything in the array. And then if we wanted to, print it out. So this will loop through the array, starting at the 0th element, modify each element by adding 5 to it, and then we'll print it out. There you go, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Started at 0, goes through 4, there you go. So that's how you manipulate things inside a range-based for loop. Things that can also make life a little bit more pleasant for you if you're going to be using different types of stuff. You can use the auto keyword. It'll actually allow you to not worry too much about what type of thing you're manipulating as long as you know the name of it or it gets passed into you. So you can actually use range-based to do some of these things. So if you need to step through every element of an array, range-based for loops work really, really well. However, if you need to know the element position and manipulate those positions and know exactly where to go from positional authority inside the array, you're on the first element, now you need to go to the 6th. These things can't do it. These things are limited to start at the beginning, go to the end, either print, show, pass, or store by changing whether you pass by value or pass by reference in effect. So this is the concept of range-based for loops inside a function or inside an array manipulation. And I hope you're all having a great day. We'll continue on with arrays.